What's up guys, welcome to another video. Today's topic is safe fat loss and more importantly how you can go about maintaining a healthy body fat percentage. As you guys know, I just recently took a break from social media and before taking 37 days off, I was weighing 205 pounds. Now I'm 225 pounds. Jumping right into it, if you came here looking for a quick fat loss formula, then I hate to tell you that the information is not going to change because you change channels. It's still the same calorie deficit, still the same math, and still the same science. Based on the science, you're not safely losing more than a pound per week for most people. And to maintain that calorie deficit, you need to be burning more total calories per week than you're actually consuming. It's not actually per day like we've been led to believe. In some cases, there are actually people who maybe count calories or have a couple intense cardio sessions per week and it still keeps them on track for maintaining that calorie deficit. But for people like myself who find it a bit easier to sustain body recomp, it might make more sense to just create daily habits and dietary adjustments that you can pretty much maintain for your entire lifetime. Meaning from a dietary and energy exhaustion standpoint, every day will pretty much be the same. But it's good to know it can safely work both ways, whether you're doing the same thing every day or you just keep track of what's going on every week. Just set realistic and sustainable goals for fat loss by maintaining a balanced diet and regular exercise. And simple habits I've implemented to add to that is just walking 10 to 15,000 steps a day and adding a protein supplement to my diet. Now, a big question I get asked pretty often is, do I need cardio? And the short answer is yes, because it's good for your heart, but it's not necessarily a necessity for weight loss. For almost anyone, some moderate to intense cardio will be great for burning calories and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. But in some cases, when people decide to use cardio for weight loss and burn thousands of calories, it doesn't always work out like they expect it to, because extreme cardio very often can actually be pretty damaging and down the line even lead to cardiac arrest. But I'm not knocking cardio at all. In fact, I think it's great. I don't do it, but I think it's great. And I'll most likely do it as I get older. But to stay on the safe side of losing body fat, all you really need, aside from diet, is strength training. Now, whether that comes from high volume with low weight or low volume with high weight, doesn't really make a difference. What matters is that you pick something that you can stick to and be consistent about, because your body's getting used to a certain type of training style. Regardless of what that is, it's building your stamina, it's speeding up your metabolism. So it's something you have to be consistent about and focus less on which is more important or which works better. Now, taking it back to the kitchen, portion control is a problem I feel like a lot of us might have because most of us eat to get full rather than eating to be satisfied or eating when we feel like we need it. Like, just think about all the times you tell yourself you're hungry. Like, you don't know hunger.
Warren Sapp is a hungry man.
You have no idea. Without having to change your diet, you can make the portions of your meals a bit smaller and maybe even add in some nutrient-dense foods that don't add too many calories, but give you plenty of nutrients to feel full throughout the day. And on top of that, hydration is gonna be key as well. Water and electrolytes are a huge component in making sure your body feels satiated. Now, looking at this picture, I'm 205 pounds, and this is just before I was able to get a grasp on myself and just take a break and really cancel things out. But where I was mentally was just damaging. You don't really have much control over where your mind's at, and handling stress and anxiety, and many of those things can lead to depression as your body fat reaches a low percentage. I can't tell you what exactly that number is, but I know for a fact that right now I am still probably sub 10 body fat percentage. And back then, just looking at the difference, if I'm 20 more pounds now and still sub 10 and 205 back then, I'm probably like 3 or 4% body fat. And that's what these bodybuilders are going on stage looking like. It's not like you're in pain or your strength is even taking a huge hit. It's more so your willpower. It's like so hard to get out of bed when you just have no energy to move. And it might look so cool to see all those shreds and cuts and call people gods and worship aesthetics. But seriously, guys, it's so damaging, especially to the majority of the audience that watches these videos. Like, you guys are like between 12 and 18 years old trying to get shredded. Do you know what that does to your testosterone, to your libido? I'm not trying to get sexual with this video at all, but you want to perform. You're not going to really be able to perform. Your hormonal balance is very important. And when things aren't circulating properly, when there's not enough to create circulation, everything goes out of whack. Like, we've got this picture, I'm 205 pounds. And I'm thinking back to a time where I post something that's like, zoom in and you can see my body fat percentage. And that's like 2 days later. Everyone's like, oh wow, you look amazing, you look great. I thought I was about to die. And just looking back at a time with a significant other when I'm trying to perform and things not really going my way and she thinking it's her and it has nothing to do with you. It's like sub 10, your metabolism, your energy levels, your immune function, everything really goes out of whack when you're not safely going about these things. And you guys know that 20-minute video I made talking about dealing with your problems and addressing whatever issues you might have. I wasn't doing any of that. So I was running on fumes, just making videos all the time, trying to figure out new ideas and barely even having time to cook my own meals, going broke from ordering so much Uber Eats. And I really got to a point where I didn't really think I needed food. Like I wake up, have some pre-workout and work out. After the workout, protein shake. And then, I'm trying to edit something. But I can't even blame you for aspiring to embody images like that because I'm literally doing the same thing. I'm just trying to go about it safely. I cannot remember a time I was not around 10% body fat. And most of the health gurus on the fitness side of this will tell you that sustaining 10% body fat all year round is unhealthy. And I completely agree. But sometimes you have to work with what you have. And I'm a 6'8" athlete, and I'm probably going to be shredded for my entire life. What you might not realize is that as you get older, your muscle actually looks a lot better. Let's say 15-year-old you compared to 20-year-old you. Even if you carried the same strength that whole time, you would definitely look better by 20 just because of the fact that you exercise. But I can guarantee you that the most shredded man you know, that's natural, is going through hell. And I know it's almost impossible to separate ourselves from that body dysmorphia that puts us in a place of wanting to get as lean as possible, to look as good as possible. But what I did to overcome this was I isolated my desires, looking at body image instead of comparing myself to that guy over there who's freaking huge and I probably don't look anything like him right now. I tell myself, what do I want for my body image? And that's just to have a positive body image. That's just to appear like I exercise, like I work out, and all the extra stuff can come later. And beside that, my self-worth. Am I giving myself enough willpower to exert energy throughout a workout and make sure that it provides value to who I am, to what I'm doing, to my mission, to my end goal? And by developing a better mental well-being, by using affirmations, positive actions, and interactions. And with those three things, I just gained 20 pounds. And I don't think it was from fat. So to sum it all up, you want to safely lose body fat by maintaining that calorie deficit through balanced diet and regular exercise. And you want to understand the dangers of losing too much body fat. Is it worth your mental and physical well-being? And understand the image of the average influencer and bodybuilder physique is not that healthy, but it can be if you safely go about it and know when to stop. And don't let body dysmorphia keep you down. We all go through it. Even the people that you think look the greatest on this planet, they suffer from some type of insecurity, but we all have the potential to be the best versions of ourselves. Don't chase theirs, find yours, and embrace your journey because the one you're on is unique. Nobody can fathom what you're going through, but when you get where you want to be, I promise you, everybody will wish they made it with you. So more of a straightforward talk today. I know you guys wanted more of the edits and flashy things so I can try to get more viewers and more engagement on this, but this seemed a little bit more important. So if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. I post content Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to help you start your fitness journey. Now let's keep working smarter.